Yo guys, one love and bless, Boss Brown, you don't know. And today is something different. This game is called Evil Zone. It is a fighting game. It's one of the most simplest fighting games you'll ever play, and this is pretty much a how-to. And why I'm doing this is because I've seen a few things on the net, and also if you don't know, I tune in and watch what's my man there, them Switcher man, them one who chill with Maximilian dude, Friday Night Fisticuffs and all of that. Yeah, bless, big up to them, sick. Yeah, bare jokers. Anyway, I've like I said, I've scoured some stuff on the internet of them, and they said something very interesting in one of the videos I watched one time, and it was something along the lines of, if you look on the internet, there's nothing about this game and nothing how to play or anything. It doesn't tell you anything. No one knows anything about this game. When I was like, that can't be right. So I really went into a deep-rooted search, and it's true, because there's nothing on this game. There's just nothing. No one knows anything about this game at all. So, yeah, I thought, you know what? Let me just let me do a how-to video on this game. Because yeah, it just seems weird. I mean, the thing is, the game is really simple. But it's so fun. It's very unique. It's very different. And once you kind of get to grips with how the game works, and sit down with some heads, you can have a good couple of jokes and laughs on there, and you find out all the differences between the characters, because the characters are quite similar. It's built on the game's kind of built on the characters have similar moves with different animations and just like slightly different touch-ups between the elements within their move set and stuff. So let's get on to it. So I'm going to use Setsuna, who's like, she's one of the best characters, but the reason I'm using her is because of she's got all the basics that you expect from a character. So yeah, let's go. Let's try and go for everything. So obviously, every movement is a dash. A step is a dash. So you press it once, and it's going to dash. And same for side step as well. Just press it once, and it will side step. That's the first thing. You can just hold it for the run. You can hold it for continuous back dashes. You can keep side stepping like that. Boom. So that's what the movement's like. Jumping is not what you think. You can't press up to jump, obviously. It does that. In order to jump, there's two buttons in this game. Two buttons besides the directions. You've got attack and a block button. So the block button is that. It's usually the square. Guard. And then you've got the attack, which is that. Every character in this game has a free hit attack projectile, and an up close attack, and they all come out at different speeds, different ranges, and all of that. So yeah, quickly just on the jump. So now that you know that there's a guard button, you've got to go up. Is it up? So I have not played this for a while, so give me a moment. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's up and then up and guard together for the jump. Just get over something. Woo! Get wrecked. And then to attack jump, you've got to do the same thing but with the attack button. Just like that. Alright. So that explains like all the movement to you. Now down to the attack. So obviously there's only one attack button, and on the one attack button there is loads of different attacks. So all the special moves are really simple. That's just a normal attack, as is this. That's one press. That's not two presses either. The next attack we'll go on to is your stunning projectile. So every character's got a stunning projectile, and it's just that, and then obviously you can follow up into whatever. Once you use it, any attack that doesn't have like some kind of animation will just knock them down after that, so you can't mad combo them afterwards. The next special is going to be up and attack. and that's what we call like the rush or the charge special. So you know, just or the dashing special. And the next one is obviously back and attack, which is the second projectile. Generally, the second projectile is just you know, does more damage, got more priority, but doesn't stun or anything. And then from that, what we have are the side counter special move version. So the same moves, but they hit people trying to sidestep you. So I think it's yeah. So just like the forward triangle, what you do is you do it, but you press it twice, and what she'll do is she'll fire the 2 stunning projectiles to the side. Generally, it will knock them down if you've done it while they're sidestepping, but if you catch them as they've stopped sidestepping, it will do the stun as per normal. So yeah, this is just to punish people trying to sidestep you. So with the side, so yeah, generally it's made for side punishing, all double tap versions of the special moves. But yeah, in some cases it's going to be like just you know, like a strong version, like a light or a strong version of the move. So obviously you've got that, which is pretty much side counters anyway. But then you've got that version which does that. And then here's the version of her back projectile double. So yeah, it kind of hits side steps again. So yeah, the purpose is to hit sidestep moves, but that particular projectile breaks a lot of other projectiles as well. It's got a lot of priority. So yeah, that's pretty solid. So that goes through the normal special moves. So the next bit we got is the charge. So everyone's got this move. Everyone's got this move, and it's the same. And the whole idea of it is that if you catch someone in the air and they've not air recovered, you can charge and go into this little animation. So yeah, down attack does a knock up. They can air recover if they time it properly. See? And that's what the charge does when you've knocked them into the air. If you charge at the same time, I think it's that. No? You're gonna move?
I'm gonna go.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Boom, and then this happens. And then whoever wins the button press standoff puts the other person in a stun. Just like that. And yeah, there's a couple of places where that happens. If you, yeah, there's a couple of interactions with that. So if they're doing a charge and they attack guard at the right time, it goes into this thing where you try to hit them unless they run towards you, and whoever wins the button press on that gets knocked up into the air. So yeah, there's a couple of things to take in with the charge move. So next we've got, so we've done the knock up. That's the jump attack, you know that already. Is this the special?
I'm going to get you.
Yeah, it is. So in this game, there's ultimate moves, and to do ultimate moves, this red, you see a little red diamond above each of their health bars. You don't usually start with that. It's just in for practice mode. The way to get it is to press the attack button and hold it, and this yellow bar charges up on their health. So obviously, the lower your health, the quicker the charge. And when it gets to the top of your health bar, you get a diamond. There are some other ways to get diamonds depending on the characters, but yeah, that's generally how it works. And it allows you to pull off ultimate attacks. So there's 2 types of ultimate attacks. Each character has. Some characters have a couple of different ultimate attacks, but there's only 2 ways of doing them. So the first one is one of your special moves. You know, either the up triangle, the back triangle, or the forward triangle. If you hold it, it comes out as an ultimate, and for Setsuna, it's her, yeah, that flaming bird. So when you press and hold it, boom, that's our ultimate attack. And then the other type of ultimate attack is back attack, which then does this. Oops, no, ignore that. That's not what it is. Ignore that. Don't even know why that came out. Right, here we go.
I'm going to get you!
Boom! Pow! 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 Yeah, the animation sick. I love this game, man. Fair jokes. So, yeah, that is how you do ultimate attacks in the game. You know, so let's quickly just go into you know, so obviously basic combo. Obviously the basic one where everyone is to do a stun move and then follow up with another move, follow up with an ultimate, you can do whatever. About melee attacks. So with melee attacks, obviously one press does 2 hits. Now, if you just press this and it just comes out just normally on the opponent, it will, whatever attack you do next will be blockable, unless it's a throw. So when you do the melee attacks, you can follow up with a button. So if I press that and press forward afterwards, it comes out with that. So if you kind of get what's happening, when I press the attack button, whatever direction I input, it's going to bring out the special move that it would normally do. So that's with the up. That's me literally just pressing attack and then up in melee. Me pressing back. What happens if I press down? Grab. Really, really, really slow grab. So you can be punished while trying to do that grab. But obviously the idea is trying to get them unblockable. I actually think it's better if you do that. Yeah, and then just do a normal grab afterwards. Yeah, try not to do the slow grab. I don't think you need to. Is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's just as effective just to time a grab afterwards. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Maybe. Yeah, it's been a while, so I'm trying my best here. But I'm literally just doing this off the top of my head. So yeah, that explains that. Also, when you do melee attacks, so I'm certain what happens when you do like one directional input, but when you do double, it changes it. Okay. Try that again. So when you do double, so yeah. Oh my days, stop doing that. We're not getting to that yet. Yeah, so that move I just did is her running move. When you run and press attack, it does that and it launches them back far. And again, everyone's got that their own version of that move. So if I melee attack again, I press up twice. Okay, nothing. It does jump attack. Okay. When you land a jump attack, obviously you can land the melee hits in as well, but you can't land in the third hit, no matter what. You know what came off of it. I'll explain why in a minute. While I just said that. Double back. Why does that come out as a down input? Okay, so yeah, when you backdash in, you press attack. Yeah, that's what comes out as well. And obviously, if you do the melee attacks and you press double back, that'll just come out like that, which is a really good way to, you know, if they're going to be on a safe hit, it's a nice way just to get to a safe distance and put yourself back in safety. If you want to keep pressure up, then probably the best thing to do is press double down, which sends them into the knock up. Because generally people recover quite quickly, but it's different between each character. So yeah, you know, depending on what character you're playing, you have to make the choice of what's best when you hit them with the melee attacks, and it's going to be unsafe on the next hit. Now, the reason why I've talked about it being unsafe on the next hit is because when you hit someone, with normal attacks, come on. Right, did everyone see that? I think it's going to be easier if I use this instead. But I mean, everyone saw me drop to the floor when he did the melee attacks. Basically, it's the counter attack on this game. So when you hit someone with a counter attack with your melee attacks, it basically works kind of like crush counter in Street Fighter 5, where you know, you're kind of like stunned for a little while. and that is when you can truly follow up with any ender on the end of your melee attack. So if we just do this, because I think it'll be easier to punish.
Go!
Do it again.
Go!
Yeah, there you go. See? And he drops.
Go!
Ooh.
Lightning strike! Lightning strike! Lightning strike!
Boom. Alright. So, yeah. That's that. Just quickly, I just realised that I missed out something as well on the movement. So, I showed you... Oh. Sorry. Just stand, relax yourself. Right. So, what I missed out on the movement was this, which is just forward, forward, and guard. And it kind of shimmies around the opponent when you're... I think you've got to be in the right range, though. Yeah, so when you're in the right range, you can kind of shimmy around the opponent. Yeah, see? So, yeah, melee attacks, when you land them right on as a counter attack, puts them in a stun where that you can follow up with anything that you want to, and obviously generally you'll follow up with your stun move and another move.
Lightning strike!
Yeah, you can kind of hit people on the floor, but one of the big problems with this game is it was made to combo people on the floor. But they just added this is knock-up as well, but they've added so much recovery options, which just made it pointless. So it really dampens what you can link up together on the opponent. That's one of the main problems with this game. So cool, we got that. We've done all the movement now. I think we've gone through what the normal attacks do. Oh yeah, there's a sidestep attack as well. It just knocks them over like that.
Lightning strike! Lightning strike!
What have we got going on now then? So next is going to be throws. So the first throw is the up close throw, just like that, and we've also got the back throw, just like that. Now, I'm not sure about the back throw, I can't remember, but I know that the front throw is obviously techable by inputting throw when they input throw. You can take out a throw. Actually, I think this throw, if you use the throw in that melee combo, that's not actually techable because you can punish it. So that might be a thing to take note of. I believe that is the case. So that's the first type of throw, and it's techable using the throw command. Now there's another. This is also, a lot of people think, I've been watching, from what I've been seeing on videos and stuff, a lot of people think that this is some kind of special move. It's not. It's actually a throw. Boom. That is actually a throw, as is, so that's the medium version, and this is the long range version with a different animation, different damage or whatever. Boom. Bear damage. Yeah, unlike the melee throws, however, in order to break those, you have to tap guard at the right time. If you don't, you can break it. That's the only way to break those long range throws. So I'll try and do it. Although the timing's probably a bit iffy.
Prisoner!
Burked.
How was that?
Love this throw.
Prisoner!
No way. Got to be just a little bit after. It's pretty precise.
Prisoner!
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that was just me pressing guard, and yeah, that's how you break the long range throws. Yeah, and that's both the medium and that's both the medium range and the long range. So the next bit we got to go into is everything else with the guard. So yeah, the guard obviously blocks any and every move, and if you so there's perfect guard in this game. There's like just frame kind of guarding, and when you do that, there's it does different things to different attacks. So on a melee attack, if you just frame close-up melee attacks, it will kind of knock them back off you and give you time to do something back to them. If you just guard the normal projectiles, the normal attack projectiles, so that's just normally guarding them. But if you just guard those, right? So that's what happens if you just guard the normal attacks. You're gonna fire a normal projectile. There you go. Right, there you go. You've seen it now. That's all I need to show you. So yeah, that's what happens when you just guard the normal projectile. If you just guard special moves, I think there's obviously guard damage in this game. I think the guard damage is like negated or reduced if you block special moves. So moves like obviously like that, etc. I don't think it breaks any of the moves, even the charge moves. And I think the same thing goes for super and ultimates as well, if you guard just right. And yeah, so that's basically everything that guard does on this game, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, that's it. That's kind of all the basics you really need to know about Evil Zone. So yeah, just go through those attacks again real quick. Obviously that's your normal projectile, you can do that 3 times. Third one always knocks down. You've got your stun fireball, usually forward and attack. You've got your secondary fireball, usually back and attack. You've got your charge attack, usually up and attack. Forward attack, does the charge move. Run and attack, does that knockback move, knockback melee. Back dashing and attack, does that. Down attack does the lift up. And up attack does the jump attack. And I think the jump attack changes if you do it up close as well. It actually hits them in the back.
Got you.
Oh, it's from the back.
Got you.
Oh no, it's not from the back. Okay, you just gotta be.
Got you.
Yeah, and it does that.
Got you. Lightning strike.
I don't think that. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure when I say it doesn't make much difference, because unlike Mortal Kombat, where obviously you've got to press it just at the right time to block the crossover, I don't think that's the case in this game. I think it just auto blocks whatever way. I mean, their block animation can be full and you can block things behind you anyway, so I don't think cross up is really jumping is really an issue in this game. But I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's pretty much the main basis of the game. So now, yeah, let's show off a couple of combos here and there, I guess.
Go, go, go! Blown away!
So yeah, there's a Midori combo for you. Obviously that's blockable, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that's super safe. You can just continue pressure from that. That's a super insane move by her. But if it does land, obviously then you can go into the dash. You can even do
Go, go, go! Blown away! Can you avoid it?
boom!
The winning hit!
Ow! Get murked! So yeah, there you go. That's the big one. If you can land all of that, if you can land up the knock up and put in the ultimate as well, fully on it. Any other things you can do on there? Oh yeah, of course. I mean, if you obviously the mix up on it is that you could do the throw in it, so you can do the same combo.
Go, go, go! Blown away! Yeah! Go, go, go! Blown away!
Boom.
Like that.
So yeah, if you want to go for mix it onto the unblocker, we can go for that throw, and then boom, we're cool. So yeah, man, that's the kind of. So yeah, to extend combos in this, you really need to have a super bar ready, and then you know, each character's generally got something they can add on to the finish. Boom. I mean, I think I'll just take this time as well with Midori to show you like the kind of differences that you can have with special moves. So obviously this is her stun move, and she's one of the few whose stun move is back and attack rather than forward and attack. And the up projectile is that.
Blown away.
Now her side punish projectile,
Blown away.
like that, but it
Blown away.
can actually hit middle as well. So it's that's pretty sick.
Go, go, go.
And then a normal sidestep and punish stun. Sidestep and punish stun projectile. And then this is her charge attack. And then this is the variation of her charge attack, my favourite charge attack in the game. You know, that's meant to be her sidestep version, so that basically gets you over so many projectiles in this game.
Blown away.
You can do it as high and low as you want. So that was quite high. Yeah, can even hit on the ground. There you go, that was quite low. So yeah, you can do it at different lengths. I'm not sure what the timing is to get it at different heights. I did know when I was playing this game. But yeah, that was just an example to show you of how different, even though their special moves are meant to follow a certain, you know, across the university, across the characters, you can see the differences in their special moves if you look into it, you know, deeply. So yeah, that was Midori. Let's have a look at someone else. Who else to look at? Let's have a look at my girl, Errol.
Hey, handsome. You know what's good.
Go beat up her boyfriend in a skirt.
It's okay. I think you can fight.
All right.
Yeah,
Get set.
typical anime
Go.
boy in a skirt joke thing. So we got one in here. All right. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Murkish. And there you go. There's a Errol's combo. So here you go. Takes 3 specials. It's a very fast book of it. Obviously, yeah, sorry, I don't know if I mentioned, but the maximum amount of diamonds you can have is free. Yeah, if you try to charge any more, that's what happens. Boom! Later! Bedef! Alright. So yeah, that was some stuff on Errol. Anything? So that's Errol's secondary projectile. That's a stun projectile, obviously. It's really good, her one. It's super quick. It's super quick. Good recovery. Decent range even. Boom. Yeah, those can hit on the ground if you can never land it without them recovering. Sidestep punish one, normal one. What else have we got? And then there's that. And then the sidestep one is pretty obvious. Boom. And yeah, that's Errol guys. So let's move on to someone else. So one of the things I haven't explained in this game yet, but I'll just say this now. The way characters are kind of like, I'm sure everybody who's listening to this probably knows about tier list stuff. The way kind of character designated strength in this game is based on how good they are at melee, medium, and long range. So for instance, you know, Light is a medium range character, and if you did it out of 10, he'd probably be about, you know, a 9 or something. He's okay in melee. He's got good like little range on his melee attacks that come out from quite a distance, but they're pretty slow. And then from long range, you have to get it. His stuff's too slow, or doesn't go that far. So yeah, his secondary projectile knocks up, which is cool. Also hits along the ground. So once again, if you can ever catch someone out of a recovery. I know I'm making it sound simple. I mean, some of the recovery in this game is really simple, and there are some bits which are really, really hard to time. Like trying to recover from when you've been comboed by an ultimate for some reason is really hard if they've like knocked you off or something afterwards. Don't know what that is. But yeah, let's just have a look at some light combo stuff. So what we got? We'll have boom. Oops. Pow, pow, pow. Ooh.
Dog.
Just hit with projectile at the end. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, they didn't reach. Boom. Yeah, although that's technically recoverable from, for some reason it's extra tight. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Actually, I don't think it is recoverable at all. I don't think it's recoverable at all because I think if you time it right, I think the character still feels as if it's in a stun while it's in the middle of the air. Because generally you can tech out of being knocked up in the air by anything. But I think during that's actually a true combo. Pretty sure. So yeah, and then obviously the other one is ever land it. That looks really slow. Ooh, okay. Ooh, landed it!
What?
Bear death! So yeah, that would take 2 supers, and then yeah, that's kind of Lai, one of my favourite characters, the character that I like to play. Let's get Errol, so boom, that's him. Let's have a look at someone else. Alright, that's a stun projectile. That's his other projectile.
There it is!
Laser. Okay, so
There it is! Amazing!
alright.
There it is!
Woo! There you go.
There it is! Amazing! There it is!
Cool.
There it is! There it is! There it is! There it is! Amazing! There it is! There it is! Untouchable!
So yeah, that's some cool stuff with him. I think he's got that as a, just to show you that as well. You're not sure you can follow up with onto that though, because it takes a while to recover. You can do that. Can't do that while they're on the floor.
There it is! Amazing!
Yeah, just his throws. German suplexer! Going on that guile tip. Pow! Pow! Yes!
Rudy, take the blaze!
Yeah! Sorry, when I first saw that, I was so hyped. Later. Get murked out here. Sick. Danzavar's obviously a top character as well. Him, Setsuna, and Kea are all top there. They're just good at any range. They're just absolutely insane. Cool boys. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, K is ridiculous. I might show that later. What else to show? There's Keikurin, Ihaduka. So, Ow, man. See, if it weren't for all this recovery stuff in this game, I would be dusty.
It's okay. I think you can fight.
Damn. Forget it.
Damn. Oops.
It's
Don't know what
okay.
happened.
I
Forget
think you
it.
can fight.
Come on, Mr. Ow. What are you saying, Fred?
All right.
Ow.
You'll regret it.
Ow?
Go.
Woo! If it wasn't for all this really stupid, ridiculous recovery stuff, that would be Imba. Just got this really tight window just to quick step in, do that. Yeah, I can't wait too much. I mean, if they get up, you can do. Oh, I messed it up. You can do the other version, can't you? That's what I was meant to do. Ah! Ah! On block, that does some decent guard damage.
Burn! He's on low! Black Boring Flame! Black Boring Flame! He's on low! Black Boring Flame! Black Boring Flame!
Boo-hoo!
Black Boring
That's also
Flame!
too much. What else have we got?
Purify the flames of purgatory!
Flames of Purgatory! Boom, can set this up into another one. To a long range one.
Purify the flames
Oh no, that is the long range one. Okay. That still sets into a long range one, I guess. But yeah, that's us. So yeah, man, there's some like cool things you could do with Alpha if it went for the the point. I mean, it's pointless. It really is. Like, you know, the recovery is already quick enough as it is to do certain things with it. Yeah, that's one of if they made an Evil Zone 2, which they were meant to do. That's one of the things that you wouldn't need all these different, I mean, look, show how the recovery is. Look how quick he gets up from that. Look at that.
Amazing.
Oh, he didn't. Is that because it's a counter attack? Usually, man, can just get up from that. Let's go to landing. Must be. Alright. See? Because the air recovered, I just couldn't land it. If you try to land anything else, he's invulnerable. I mean, what you can do with him, obviously, is that. But yeah, man, even if you don't land the air recovery, you can still kind of evade that as well if you time it right. So I mean, you just get all these chances and options to recover for things. They don't make no sense. But yeah, that's how in a nutshell. We'll do his ultimate.
Get it! Asa!
Later.
The flames! He's on low! He's on low! Summon!
Yeah, his side punish is pretty Ember as well.
He's on low! Summon!
Does that hit
He's on
middle?
low! Summon!
Is it not middle? I thought he did.
He's on low! Summon!
Oh, maybe not then.
The flames!
Slow version of his
The
projectile.
flames! The flames! The
He does a lot of
flames!
damage. Yeah, look at that.
Roaring flames!
I mean, no, I was not into a great character because he's kind of he's got some long range, he's got some melee stuff as well. His like melee attacks aren't too bad; they're quite quick, but he just kind of lacks everybody else. The thing that he does make up for him though is damage. His damage is insane. That last one didn't hit. Anyway, that's Al. Yeah, one of the gas things about me mentioning about the fact that you can hit opponents on the ground and the whole recovery thing is that they actually implemented it as to be part of the system where you can actually hit people on the ground. It was actually meant to be that way. I remember reading it, I don't know if it was in the manual or something, but it kept saying that yeah, when you've got your opponent knocked onto the ground, follow up with a rare tear. Yeah, it was actually built to function with you being able to hit them on the ground, so Arthur knows what they want to do.
Prisoner!
Oops. Yeah, it's like, hit with that. Meant to be able to hit with that.
Wood, earth, water, fire, metal.
Nope, meant to be hit well with that. I'm not saying that's impossible, I'm not saying that it won't happen, but I'm saying that with the recovery and it's kind of pointless. But yeah, what I wanted to show on Kea was so obviously that's a stun projectile, that's his meant to be his charge move, it's obviously been replaced. His charge move's been replaced with that projectile. See, if you had a few things like over, there's a few extra, they just missed out with this game, they just missed out a few mechanics and they've added too much recovery in there. If you added a few more things like overhead, this, that, the rest, take out the stupid recovery and all that, this game would be amazing. Do you know what I mean? It's a blueprint. This game, I say this game is a blueprint. And Evil Zone 2 with a few change-ups, this game will be like super sick. I like how simple the idea is of
Wood, earth, water.
for the type of game it is. It really makes sense how simple it is. Obviously, it's a lot. If you're, I see a lot of people complaining about Deadshot on Injustice 2 at the moment and all that projectile stuff going on. If you're not into like projectile based fighting games, don't play this game. This game is like, I'm not saying it's obviously not all projectile based, but there is a heavy emphasis on playing with and around projectiles, and moves are made in order to fight against, utilize and beat projectiles. So yeah, that's the one thing I'll say to you, because this is bear zoning. This game is a bear zoning game.
Water, fire, metal.
Cool. Obviously, it's not as bad as Injustice. I mean, I can understand what people get gassed about that. Obviously, Injustice is a 2D game. It's a full 3D game. Even though there's plenty of ways to deal with that on there already, people are just not paying attention. But yeah, I just thought I'd just let everybody know that. Yeah, so the one thing I wanted to show on Kea is his supposed side punisher ground thing. That. Yeah, look at this. Look what happens. Look at my health bar.
Earth, metal.
If you hit someone with it, it gives you a special diamond move. How Ember is that?
Prisoner. How was
Fatal
that?
throw. Merkage.
Prisoner.
Get munched. Look at that, cuz. It's like an alien move where you get wrecked.
Go.
That super level is rubbish.
Face it.
But boom. Naruto hand seals, yeah. Alright. Boom, and that's Kea. Yeah, nothing special on him combo-wise except for what you can do when the opponent gets knocked down. So what else have we got? Kakerin, yeah, I just want to show some stuff on Kakerin real quick because she's quite interesting.
I'm your choice again? Thanks.
It's got to be a Doka, innit?
Idiot.
Yeah, let's begin.
Go.
Okay, so what we got? That's her stun projectile. It's really quick. The recovery is pretty slow, but it's actually pretty decently quick. That's obviously her charge move.
Can I make it?
Yeah, so that's her secondary projectile move. So it's just this circle. If it hits them, goes into this. I think
Can I make it? Can I make it?
the side punish one just knocks them down,
Can I make it?
but it covers a much wider area.
Hey!
Obviously, that's a side punish version of a stun projectile. And then you've got this, which is her charge attack. That.
Can I make it?
Does some decent guard damage if you set up.
Impossible!
And yeah. Oh, I didn't explain.
Impossible!
So I didn't explain, so I'll take this time to explain on Kakerin real quick. Obviously, everyone's got different projectiles, fires them at different heights and such. One of the things you can do is, I mentioned that you can actually, you know, combo an enemy's projectiles with your own. But yeah, for certain, because all the projectiles are different, for the small projectiles, for the ones that won't get hit by other ones, you know, if you're training with someone and they're a different height to you and your projectiles go over and go under them, you can actually like block it back, send one, like that.
Impossible!
So yeah, there's all kinds of little cool interactions like that, which obviously then you can customize a combo utilizing your opponent's projectiles. Let's have back throw. Teleport. Yeah, Kakerin is a sick character. Dirty.
Impossible!
She's like the ultimate mid-range character. At mid-range, you just don't want it with her. Because you'll press a button and she'll be like, what? No, not even that. Press a button, she'll be like, what? Don't press buttons. don't press a button. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Who told you to press a button? Shut up. And this freaking Imba dash she's got as well. Look at that! You couldn't even notice that was a throw. Even the throw comes out quick.
Impossible!
Voodoo. Ow! Is that the long range or is that the medium?
Impossible!
I think that's the long range. Nope. Slicer from a million miles away. And it's got this like vampire ultimate as well. Later. Alright. And then we got what was that? Oh yeah, she's got something as well. No. Alright, hold on.
Can I make it?
Wasn't meant to do that. I know which button it is now.
Impossible! Impossible!
Gali is the ultimate like zoner.
You'll
Obviously,
regret that.
It's got stupidly high detection on his melee attacks because of the range of the swords, and then
I'm gonna get you.
that goes through every projectile in the game.
I'm gonna get
One thing to note before you're thinking, oh yeah, can you ultimate through projectiles? No, the ultimates have no priority whatsoever.
I'm gonna get you.
The diamond ones don't have any, so that's probably something to explain to you. But there's probably things that I'm missing out. You know, if I go through the video, I'll probably do a follow-up video with anything that I might have missed out. But yeah, that's the stun, and that's his side punish version. Also gonna lift up. Oh, the damage!
How about it? Lay down. Take that.
That's his charge move.
Gonna get you.
That's his missile. So his missiles just go through
Gonna
anything.
get you. I'm gonna get you.
And then just the charge move, isn't it?
Take that.
Ha! Send them flying.
Take that.
And then that's the side punish version.
Take
That's
that.
the laser.
Dog!
Pretty quick. Hits hard.
Dog!
Probably got some decent priority on it, I imagine. And yeah, that's Galley, man. Obviously, the biggest and dirtiest normal projectiles as well.
I'm gonna get you.
Impossible!
Here it comes.
So yeah, man's the super zoner. Might as well just throw in a little Ihaduka in there. But, which gets you, if you're trying to jump as well,
Go! Go!
she's got that.
Dodge!
It's pretty damaging. Yeah, Ihaduka is all damage and she's really good at middle range and especially at long range. Not so good at melee, she's pretty slow up melee.
What?
Pretty slow. Ooh, get thrown to the ground.
What? Go!
What is this, Armored Core? So
Die now! Go!
that's her charge
Die
move.
now!
So as you can see, I mean, even though it's meant to follow that universal special moves list, different characters, it really does change up quite a bit.
Die now! Die! Dog!
But there you go, that combos.
Die now! Die now! Die now!
That's her side punish version.
Die now! I'm amazed! Die now! Huh? Die now! Die now! Die now! Dog mix! Die now! Down! I'm amazed! Die now! Die now! I'm amazed!
There it is!
What?
There you go, there it is.
Die now! I'm amazed! I'm amazed! Die now! I'm amazed!
So yeah, there's better things you can do
now.
from that setup.
I'm amazed! What? Go! Down! Die now! I'm amazed! Die! Dog! Die now! I'm amazed! What? Go! Down! Die now! I'm amazed! Down! Down! Die now! I'm amazed! What? This is it!
Woo! Get wrecked.
Yeah! Don't move! Don't move!
Oh, same one. Oh, that shows you the. So yeah, that's another fun thing taking. Like after you played it the first time, it doesn't do like the whole animation again. Just does a real quick one. So yeah, if you're thinking every time you're gonna have to watch those really stupidly long animations, it's not like that. So it's all cool. One thing to mention, if I haven't mentioned it, Blood Diamonds. Whatever blood diamonds you had in the previous round, you won't get in the next one. So it's always for that round. So keep in mind that the blood diamonds are important per round. So try to build them up. Try to do stuff to build them up where you can. And boom, that's Ihaduka. I think I've covered a little bit of little stuff on everyone. Really. So yeah, boom, that's it. That's the end of the vid. Hope it was helpful in knowing what the hell Evil Zone's about. Because yeah, I know I see people. They're saying, oh yeah, this game today, and none of them know. None of them know. None of them know. So that's it. Yeah, further, if you are a real Evil Zone fan and you know stuff about the game and I might have missed out something, let me know in the comments. And you know, I'll follow up with another video or something. Hope you lot enjoyed. I might do some playthroughs of this. I'm debating it. And yeah, cool. Catch you up for the next video. One love, bless. You don't know. Yeah, when the man does a woman. Boss Brown and the this thing. Yeah, do for the thing, Brapski. Don't know.